Coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And if that doesn't give you an idea of the difference between a circulated and uncirculated, nothing will. This, of course, is the 2003 Arkansas State Quarter from the State Quarter Series, number 25 in the State Quarter Series. This is the back of it, or the reverse, and this is the front of one that was circulated. This you see is in the plastic, and when it's in this kind of plastic and it's a United States coin, you know that it's an uncirculated mint set. And it would just, this one of course will have all the quarters in it. There's Maine, Alabama, all the 2003 quarters in it. There's an upside down Missouri. Sometimes they get it a little upside down. And then if we tip it way up here, we see, there's a Lincoln. So this is 21 through 25. The year, the fifth year, the United States had the State Quarter Series, and Arkansas, of course, is the 25th state, right near the halfway point of the 50. It says 1836, that's when Arkansas came to the Union. And now let's move this one out. Well, let's take a look at what the other side is so we can see the mint mark also. We see that this is a D, and of course this is a P. And these ones you notice, they don't have any special buffing or polishing on them. They just have not been used much. And so when we pump it way up here, we see that it says United States of America at the top. In God we trust back here behind Washington. Liberty under his chin. We see a D here. It says $quarter. Way down underneath here we see the engraver's initials, and that is the JF and WC, John Flanagan and William Cousins. And then we see some scratches and dings and dents here. Well, that's of course because the circulated mint sets come from the mints, and they just pull out some of the best ones that come out and they put them in the circulated mint sets. Uncirculated mint sets, I'm sorry. This is an actually circulated one. It's from the Philadelphia Mint, D from the Denver Mint. In 2003, the Philadelphia Mint produced 228 million. The Denver Mint about 230 million. So about 460 million Arkansas state quarters between the two of them. If we look on the back, let's look at the circulated one just because this is much more like what you're going to see probably in your change. And you can get these in your change all the time. It says Arkansas 1836 at the top. Right here, there is a big diamond. And people don't always associate diamonds with Arkansas, but there is a state park in Arkansas called Crater of Diamonds State Park. And in it, if you go there, you can find diamonds. They'll let you actually sift through the dirt and stuff, and many people do find diamonds there. Over here we have a duck taking off. It's a mallard duck, one of those beautiful colored ducks. You can't see the different coloring on the head and neck, but the mallards are beautiful ducks. Over here we see this is rice. One of the things that I didn't know about Arkansas until seeing this coin is that Arkansas produces almost half, between 40 and 45% of all the rice produced in the United States. I believe it's Arkansas's biggest crop. It brings in billions of dollars to Arkansas, their rice production. In the back here we see a lake, and we see these trees, and of course known for, say, the Ozark Mountains and some real beautiful hill country in Arkansas. But Arkansas actually touches on Louisiana also, so it gets down very, very close to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, it says 2003 E Pluribus Unum. Arkansas does have another quarter that's in America, the Beautiful series, and some of you may have seen that. That's the Hot Springs, Arkansas one that came out in 2010, and we'll take a look at that in one of our later videos. There is also a San Francisco mint, and this is a San Francisco mint. Whoa, there's Maine, because this, of course, this one comes in the mint set too, with all the Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri. This is the 50 state quarters proof set, but this one is not a silver proof. This is the San Francisco mint proof. So this is how the back of this looks. Cannot be confused with either the circulated or the uncirculated, because see how they actually polish this different where it sticks up? It could be confused with a silver one, but because we have the blue here, this is not the silver set, but there is a silver set from 2003. And here is the front of that San Francisco Mint coin, and there's the S right there. And look at if you want to look for the initials, wowie zowie, they are really on here. This is a JFWC. Now you see how they actually polish this different. It actually makes it, sometimes they call it the satin finish. It just makes it pop right up off the coin. And the back is polished really shiny. And this is almost like a sandpaperish to it. And that, if you get one of these San Francisco Mint quarters, you can't confuse it with anything else because they just treat them different. And it does not look like even though these uncirculated coins are beautiful, they don't have the same polish on the Washington figurehead or on the back. So there's a P, there's a D, there's an S, and there is the silver version of the S coin. The S coin, the San Francisco Mint one that we saw right here, the San Francisco Mint one we saw right here, they made 3.4 million of these. In the silver one, they made 1.257 million of the silver ones. Silver ones are worth about $8 or $9 in proof 65. This one's worth about $2 to $3 in proof 65. If you get an MS65 of the Denver Mint, it's probably going to be worth about $5. And an MS65 of the Philadelphia Mint, again about $5. Unless you get up to MS67 or above, you're not going to get into the hundreds of dollars on these. All right. Well, that's our 25th in the America the Beautiful series. It is Arkansas. It is a beautiful coin. And there's one last look at it. Have a great day from DC Coin World. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section. Oh, I should tell you one more thing. I should tell you who was the designer of the back of this coin. And I don't want to forget that. And I don't want to keep you waiting, but that John Mercanti. And there, if we go way up in here, you can see the initials of John Mercanti right here. There's a J. I think it's just the J and an M, but there may be a middle initial there. Let's see. No, just a J and an M for John Mercanti, who was the engraver of the back of this coin.